What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here. I'm really excited. Got a cool guitar technique. A lot of different people have implemented this idea, but it's really inspired by John Frusciante. He uses this quite a bit. It's better in an ensemble kind of technique, either playing with another guitar player or in a band. This is going to sound really good. When you're just playing by yourself, it's not as full, but that's the idea. It's more of a spread voicing is what you would call it. So let me show you what I mean. If I took a D major bar chord, so I'm barring the 5th fret, and then my ring finger is barring the 7th fret of the D, G, and B. This is a D major bar chord. What you can do instead of that is we're going to take the middle note out of the chord altogether. So what we do is we just play that root note right there, 5th fret of the A string, which is a D note, and then ring finger is going to play the 7th fret of the B string. So all we're going to hear in the whole chord is actually just those two notes. Instead of, we're going to play like that. Now this idea is used in classical music a lot. You know. But what we're going to do is make sure that everything else is muted. So the tip of my index finger is muting the low E string, and my index finger is also just muting across the fretboard, so everything's muted except my ring and index finger tip. So if I strum the whole guitar, you're still only hearing those two notes. Alright? So we're going to just try a little technique here where I play that. Then I'm going to move it up a whole step, which would be this spread voicing for an E major chord. And then another whole step up, instead of, this would be called an F sharp minor bar chord, where I'm barring it, making an where I'm barring it, and then I've got this little A minor looking shape right here. Instead, I'm going to use the tip of my finger to play the root note, and then where my middle finger is, I'm going to hit that note too, and then the same technique, my index finger is going to just mute everything. So we're hearing the 9th fret of the A string, and then with my middle finger, we're hearing the 10th fret of the B string. And that's another way to play a minor bar chord. Instead of a minor bar chord, we're playing this spread voicing. So we have a D major, spread, up to E, then F sharp, as opposed to like that. So you can use these ideas just to get a different sound out of your guitar. That's all. It's just another option, right? The more options you have, the more versatility you have as a musician. So let's talk about the E root. That was all A rooted. So with the E root, if I took like an A major bar chord, 5th fret barred, E major looking shape, I can just index finger on the 5th fret, middle finger on the 6th fret of the G, and same thing, mute everything else. Just like that. It's a cool technique. Now with the minor bar chord, let's say a B minor bar chord, you know, barred on the 7th fret, and then an E minor looking shape. All I do is take my first finger on the 7th fret, and then middle finger on the 7th fret of the G string, and everything else is muted. experiment. So let's see, A major, up to B minor, C sharp minor, and D major. I'm just fooling around. But so these go really well, like let's say, you know, your lead singer or another guitar player or even a keyboard player, something they're playing like a full voiced D chord. You know, that kind of thing. Another guy could go. You know, you can build a little riff off of that idea by adding, you know, by taking away notes. It complements another musician in the band.